Hello. Oh, hello. Welcome to Teacher Tips with Miss Marianne in the age of COVID. I wanted to talk to you about the age of COVID because actually I even thought it was appropriate to talk to you from my car because we're all in such a transition and we don't totally know where we're going, do we, or how it's going to work out. Many of you may find yourself with kids at home that you never expected to have there. How do you handle that? I remember in my first days of homeschooling, I had one of my children was below grade level, and there was a lot of hard things. It was my first year homeschooling. I didn't really know what I was doing. I didn't really understand the curriculum, and my child had some issues, so that made it even harder. I could make up the assignments, which was good, but they didn't always go the way I thought they should. And I learned a couple things in that I'd just like to share with you as an encouragement. First of all, Rome wasn't built in a day, and your child isn't going to be educated in a day. And if they don't get everything you thought they needed for today, don't worry about it. It's okay. There's tomorrow. Another thing is, think about education. What are your greatest memories of your childhood, or something that impressed you so much that you retained? A couple things come to my mind. Family vacations, where we would walk through Indian ruins or experience history, literally walking into it, going to museums, panning for gold, whatever that is. Those things stick with me. Those were such special times, partly because of what I learned and partly because of the time I spent with my family and those that I loved. That's true education, and that can happen anytime and anywhere. It doesn't take a school to do that. In fact, I bet you there are very few memories that stand out to you, at least in a positive way, of your school experience where you learned something that was amazing. I'm not a real science person, but my grandpa used to put us in his wheelbarrow and push us around his yard. And I think sometimes he would dump us out, but gently. And I think I learned more about physics there than I did in a classroom. And actually, from riding motorcycles and moving around, doing things with my family, I learned a whole lot of things about science and about motion. And when I did study them in school, it made sense to me. It sort of put the pieces together for what I already had experienced. So experience is a huge part of your child's education, and that's something that in school they can't always give them as well as you can. So think about that one. See you next time.